we're going to go ahead and get an expansion on those tarot cards for the week. You had the Ace of Pentacles, and the underlying was the Hangman. So starting something new in the material world, which could be a job, moving, a new relationship, new friendship, whatever it is that you're starting new this week, and you're seeing things in a new light. We're going to expand on that and see what else is coming up. So let's go ahead and get a few tarot cards, and then we're going to top it off with a spirit message. So let's go ahead and see what is coming up for Aries this week. What is coming up? What is going on with you, Aries? This new beginning and seeing things in a new light. What is happening? Oh, okay, so we have strength. So it could be a Leo coming in, but it also could be just you tapping into that inner strength within you, that inner fire, that determination and willpower, just standing your ground, being strong. Okay, so it could be career-based. We do have the Eight of Pentacles. It could also be just, learning a new skill, things like that. So let's see what else is coming up. It's requiring you to stand strong. This is a completion of something, because we have the World. So there's something coming to a completion with you. It's like a new beginning here where you're letting things go, starting something new. It is requiring a little bit of patience. So it could be like learning a new skill. When we learn a new skill, it's exciting, but it's also requires patience, because we have the Temperance too. So we have the World, the Strength card, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Temperance card, a lot of major arcana. So I really do feel like there's some kind of completion. I feel like it's a completion within yourself, coming to the understanding that you had to let things go, and the things from the past that might have been challenging and heartbreaking or whatever, that you've had to let that go to start this new beginning, to see things in a new way. You're seeing things in a new light now, and you are realizing that we also have this stability, this taking control of your life, being stable. Even though things have maybe went awry in the past or been heartbreaking, you are letting that go, because you know that, there's no way you can change it. You've learned the lesson from it, and you are taking this stand on going after what you want, being more grounded, seeing things in a new light, starting a new beginning. I feel like it's a new beginning with yourself, even though it might be a new job or new relationship. Yeah, moving forward. You're pushing yourself forward here, Aries, and leaving behind things that are disappointing in the past, because I feel like they were holding you up in the present and past. They were holding you up because maybe things were left unhealed, a little remnants of it, and it was holding you back as a person, knowing maybe not trusting in your skills or what you are made of. But you are now realizing that the only way forward is to keep pushing forth, and the only best way to do that is leaving some of that baggage and things that were holding you up and keeping you in a maybe lower self-esteem and less confidence. You're leaving that behind, and you're trusting in that. You're trusting in the universe, you're trusting in yourself, and you only know that the only way forward is through. So you are taking that and pushing forward. So let's go ahead and get a spirit message for you. We have dream talk. Your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, and more. So I feel like you might have had some kind of dreams that gave you some clarity. You're taking those messages forward. I do also feel that you're trusting more in your intuition. You know that this is the way forward, that you have to trust your intuition, and you're following through. Even though it might be scary, it might be challenging, you're pushing through. So let's go ahead and get a few more messages. Let's get some advice from Spirit and the universe for you. Let's get some advice. Advice for Aries on this week. Okay, so we have the Empress. Yes. Trust your intuition. Also practice some self-care. Don't push yourself too hard. Then we have the Three of Pentacles, so you might have to collaborate with others and be cooperative. You also have the Star card, so this is, chasing those dreams, chasing those dreams, following your inner guidance with this little North Star up here, following that. I do also feel that it's like, keeping those emotions, feel them, but keep them under control. Don't lose control of your emotions, because that might set you into a panic state or a resistant state. So, allowing those to flow through you and accept those as they are, but standing in your strength as well. All right, and then on the bottom we have the King of Cups. So yeah, again, mastering those emotions. All right, so let's get one more spirit card, and then we'll get just some general energy, like maybe the outcome, how the week's gonna go. Okay, so now we have light. Imagine yourself as being composed of energy and light, because in reality, that's precisely what you are. You are a powerful being, and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is a time to remember how vibrant you are. So this is standing in that higher vibration that you are, coming from your soul, Trust, if you follow through that intuition and trust your soul and be who you really are, then it attracts people to you more so, instead of that negative energy or anything like that. So let's go ahead. If you act from your ego, it might not be as appealing. So come from that light that you are. So let's go ahead and get, just some maybe challenges or what's going to happen this week. What you can expect. Oh, we have Justice. So it could be Libra coming in. But things are going to be balanced, fair. Queen of Pentacles, yeah. Solid, stable. And then we have the Seven of Wands. So what I'm saying is, like, with the Seven of Wands, this can be perseverance. It could be, being a little guarded. So just be careful with that, because we do have that balance of emotion. So being guarded could also be, it can be taken to extremes. It can either be really defensive and, like, what's that supposed to mean? Everything somebody says, you're like a little more paranoid or vocal about it. Just like I said, keep those emotions under control. Set up healthy boundaries, definitely. Trust that intuition. So if you're feeling something's off, if you meet a person that's may be a little shady, instead of being defensive or completely blocked off, set up healthy boundaries, So this is, having that defense mechanism, healthy boundaries, but not to the point of where you are blocking anything coming in or being really defensive, okay? And then on the bottom, we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, this is perseverance, perseverance. You get through, you've gotten through everything so far from the past. You're still standing, and this is that you can get through it. So this is also that belief in yourself, knowing that you will make it through. You have to believe in that self, because when you start like doubting yourself or anything like that, that's where those over emotions can come in. You can start feeling really defensive, where you're like saying what's that supposed to mean, or picking at every little thing or whatever. So pay attention to what's going on with you and set up healthy boundaries. Be aware of your surroundings, but also keeping those emotions under control and believing in yourself and trusting that intuition. So we're going to close this reading with one more spirit card. So what I'm feeling this week, let me get this. Let go. Once you let go of an outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of the spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart, and will do anything in our power to protect you. So I feel like, too, this could be something like you might meet somebody this week in this new journey that you're starting, this new job or whatever. You might come across somebody that might trigger you. It might remind you of some past event that happened that was traumatic, or it might remind you of a person that was a little challenging in the past. So something might come up that might trigger you and set those emotions off, and then make you get into that self-doubt or panic mode. And that's where the guards, the walls come up, and you might start, like, Aries sometimes can be pretty blunt. So you might say something that you don't want to regret, or make you look in a bad light. So keep those emotions under control. Be aware that if something comes up, it's not the past. It just reminds you of that. So be cautious and on guard, not on guard, but ready if something comes up that's going to trigger you. Know that this isn't the present, that you've already made it through all those things you have before. You are strong enough to get through this. And, don't let that, and you've healed. You've done all the work. So just realize that the way you react emotionally and believing in yourself and trusting in that, you will do fine. And then on the bottom, we have reach out. We know you're reaching out now to help due to a current situation. Support is as much the physical act of accepting help where offered. It is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's okay to truly accept support however it's presented to you. So there might be some support or help that you need this week. And if we get into that defense mechanism or guarded, we might not accept it or be willing to ask for it. So just be aware that, also your guides and angels and passed on loved ones are around supporting you. They believe in you. So, you have to believe in yourself. So there's some support around you as well. So just know that, you'll be okay this week. If anything comes up that triggers you or sets you off a little bit, or you start having self-doubt or get a little defensive, just get them in check. Stay positive, believe in yourself, trust that intuition. You have made it through all the things that you have in the past with strength and courage and support, and you will get through this. And if you want to get to that goal that you're trying to get or have that best life that you do, you have to, keep everything in check and trust in yourself and trust in the universe and trust in your the things that you've gotten through, and have a healthy flow of emotions. Feel them, but keep them balanced out. Okay, so that is your message for this week. And then on the bottom, I already said that one. The 9 of Wands, you've persevered this long and you will get through it. You're strong, Aries. So that is your message. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye.